British Prime Minister Sunak announced new $304 million in military aid to Ukraine. Sunak's office says the new package contains hundreds of thousands of rounds of artillery ammunition for use against Russia. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak is set to announce a new $304 million military aid package to boost Ukraine's counterattack against Russia. A statement from the Prime Minister's office on Monday said the package contained hundreds of thousands of artillery shells and was intended to ensure a constant flow of critical artillery shells to Ukraine throughout 2023. Sunak is expected to make the announcement at the Joint Expeditionary Force (JEF) summit in Latvia later Monday, his office said. To bring together the leaders of Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Iceland, Latvia, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Norway, Sweden and the United Kingdom to discuss continued efforts to counter Russian aggression in the Nordic countries and the Baltic region. The JEF summit was held. The statement said, at the meeting, Sunak urges his Nordic, Baltic and Dutch counterparts to maintain or exceed his 2022 level of support for Ukraine in 2023. The UK is already a major provider of defense support to Ukraine, including the shipment of multiple launch missile systems and, most recently, 125 anti-aircraft guns, the statement added. We have also provided more than 100,000 rounds of ammunition since February, a shipment directly linked to the success of operations to retake Ukrainian territory. The UK has pledged about $7.43 billion in aid since Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24, according to the Kiel Institute for the World Economics, a Germany-based group that tracks aid to Kyiv. When? The UK is the second largest donor to Ukraine after the US, which pledged about $51 billion in humanitarian, financial and military aid, according to the Kiel Institute. Britain has pledged about $7.43 billion in aid since Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24, according to the Kiel Institute for the World Economics, a Germany-based group that tracks aid to Kyiv. When? The UK is the second largest donor to Ukraine after the US, which pledged about $51 billion in humanitarian, financial and military aid, according to the Kiel Institute. Sunak's office said the British leader briefed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on the latest aid last week. The couple met in person last month when Sunak visited Kyiv. Zelensky, meanwhile, will speak via video link at his JEF summit in the Latvian capital of Riga, Sunak's office said. The JEF meeting will also discuss continued air defense support to Ukraine as it scrambles to repel Russian missile attacks on critical infrastructure, including its power grid, it said.